Good morning and welcome to my kitchen. Today I will be making strawberry Danish. Danish is very popular in Poland, drożdżówki. When I was a little girl, I had a bakery on my way to school, so that was a place I visited a lot. Most popular, sweet cheese and poppy seeds. And I did post those two, so today it is time for strawberry one. Welcome to my kitchen and thank you for watching. Ingredients for today: 4 cups of all-purpose flour, which should be around 500 grams, and I put a pinch of salt in there. 1 stick of butter, softened. 275 milliliters of warm milk, and I will put a tablespoon of honey into that milk to dissolve the dry yeast I have. And I have about 2 packets. One has 7 grams, so altogether is 14 grams of dry yeast. 3 egg yolks, room temperature. 1/3 of a cup of sugar, which should be around 60 grams, and either strawberry jam or strawberry preserve. I've got my milk warmed up and tablespoon of honey in there. So now it is time to dissolve the dry yeast. And this will take a while. When I see it foamy, I know it is ready. It will take a few minutes. So let's put it all together. Flour with a pinch of salt, those 3 egg yolks, softened butter, the whole stick, sugar. And I don't put that much sugar because jam itself or preserve is sweet enough. And then on the end, I will have some icing on top of those danishes. Okay, and last, the most important thing, that yeast. And then I'll just mix it for a little bit with the spolta, as I have a mixer and I will use it, but many times the mixer doesn't get to the bottom. So I like to mix it with the spolta first before I get to the mixer. So just so I don't see the dry flour no more. And now that I don't see dry flour anymore, I have mixed it good enough, I will start the mixer. I do it because I notice that not all of those machines go all the way to the bottom, and sometimes the dry flour is not mixed well. So either you scrape it, the sides and the bottom, or just do what I just did. Mix it all together first and then start the mixer. So I let it go for about 4 or 5 minutes. There is no need to do it longer. I don't need to over mix the dough. I will come closer to show you the consistency of it, but with this particular strawberry preserve or jam, I want the dough not thinner than what it is right now, because I consider this as a wet ingredient, the strawberry jam or preserve. So if I had it thinner and put the wet in it for the filling, it won't work. I will just waste all this time. If I used poppy seeds, which I consider more dry, then I would put just a tiny bit more milk into that dough, so it's more fluffy and a little bit thinner than what I have right now. But right now it is very elastic and very stretchy, and that's what I need right now. And I will come closer to show you. So I hope you can see. Very stretchy, soft, very elastic. So now I will cover it and then leave it to double in size. And depends how warm it is in your house. It might take 45 minutes to hour and a half. So I will see you when it is ready. It has been over an hour for me, and I can say it's tripled in size. And now I want to divide this dough into two parts because it will be easier to work with half of it right now. I don't have a big enough board. And roll out the first half. So I will try to make an even rectangle out of this. Even as I can. Okay, and that looks good enough. And for reference, I will take the measuring tape and just show you what I've got here. I'm going to measure and kind of tell you approximate how many inches. So I have 17 long and about 8 wide. And now what I want to do is in the middle of it, a layer of that strawberry jam or preserve. So now I have it in the middle, and what I want to do to make it more pretty is cut the sides. So I will just do this. I will come closer with the camera to show you what it looks like. And the other side I want to do in opposite direction. You don't have to, it's just me. I mean, the design is really up to you. There is no wrong here. And now I will put one on top of the other. So I just rotate. And I will come closer now to show you. So this is what I'm doing here. One side and then the other side. One side and then the other side. And I just go until I finish. Once I'm done, I will take about this much for one and get it on the baking sheet. And I will show you how big I'll make them. And about 3 of those lines. 1, 2, 3. And this is how big mine are. So now time for the second one. Same thing, stretch it out first to make a rectangle. Put some flour underneath so it doesn't stick to the board. And stretch it so you have this rectangle and then flatten it down. Okay, looks good enough. So now time for the strawberry preserve. And whatever was done to the first one, I'm gonna do it the second one. So cut it. No, maybe this one is a little bit sharper. Okay, and then again, one side and another. So out of this recipe, I have 12 danishes. So what I want to do now is I have melted butter and I want to put some of it on top of those That way the top will be more crunchy. Okay, now I will cover them and wait another 30-40 minutes before I bake them. So another 40 minutes passed and those are ready to go in. My oven is preheated to 350 and it will take about 25-30 minutes. The color will tell you. The color is the indication you can take them out. And I will come up close as always to show you on the end how they look like. Okay, so I will see you in about half an hour. Okay, another 5 minutes. Looking good. Okay, mine are done and it took me exactly 26 minutes. Once those cool off a little bit, they don't have to be cooled off a lot, I will put the icing and either lemon icing or I can make strawberry or raspberry icing using a thick syrup that I have. So that part will be coming next. Looking good though and smelling really yummy. Almost like grandma's, but she was the best. Nobody will ever make things as she did. Oh baby, those are hot though. Hot, hot, hot. Okay, don't touch it yet. You have to wait maybe like 15 minutes, okay? Smells good? Smell good? Yeah. Yes, you want to eat them all? You gotta wait a little bit, okay? Don't tell your brother, because he's gonna steal all of them. That icing. So I like to have strawberry icing, and this is that thick syrup that I'm using. So what I have here is a cup of powdered sugar, 1 tablespoon of hot water, and I dissolve it, mix it really well so it doesn't have any clumps. I have to have the right consistency here so it's flowing and smooth. And once this is dissolved and mixed, I will add a couple drops of that thick strawberry syrup. So this will go on top as icing and then a little bit of powdered sugar. Many times I do crumble and then I don't have to do the icing. Today I decided not to do the crumble, but do the icing instead. And this is on the end how those will look like. Beautiful. I just gave my neighbor a couple of them. So big smiles on their faces. So this is ready. So I just go around and I don't need any sleeves or anything special. This is flowing. If it gets cold, it's not going to flow. So do it while it's hot. Do it while it's hot. But yes, it will flow nicely. You don't need anything fancy, no sleeve, special equipment. Just a spoon is enough. And just drizzle on top of those. And after that, a little bit powdered sugar and those are done. Wonderful, wonderful treat. As you saw, my daughter is already waiting for them. Not dinner as much, but all the sweet things. I have to be very careful how much of those things I make and how often. Sometimes I have to hide or give it to my neighbors so they disappear fast. Otherwise, my children would eat sweets only and nothing else. And now powdered sugar on top. And those are done and looking good. It is a nice treat for the weekend. In Poland, every weekend we had something sweet homemade, either grandma or my auntie. Those are done. I hope you will enjoy them as much as we do. Thank you for watching. Smacznego, everyone.